Hi, welcome to Fish in the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm at the Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, where they have 3 lines of pickup trucks. They've got Ram, they've got GMC, and they've got Ford. So if you're in the market for a new truck, you need to check out Nelson, the Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. Hey, this week we got a special episode for you, one we kind of been saving. This is giant walleyes from New Evarts Resort on Lake Oahe in South Dakota. The biggest 2 walleyes of my entire life and fishing career are on today's episode. Let's get in the boat. Giant walleyes, New Evarts Resort, let's go. Today, folks, we have a really good episode. We're in Glenham, South Dakota. We're at New Evarts Resort. New Evarts Resort, in my mind, and I travel all across the Midwest, is the premier location in all of North America right now to catch a giant walleye, to have a legitimate shot at a 10 to, well, the state record's 18 pounds, and it was caught right out here. So big walleyes, hopefully some good numbers. So we start our trips, and I say trips, we came out here in June to fish with Gabe Outram. Gabe is the man here at New Evarts, plus he guides, and we came out in June, and the goal was to show the experience of the summer fishing, which is a lot of live bait fishing. It's bottom bouncer style fishing. We get in the boat with Gabe, we're out in the reservoir, and we're catching fish.
Our summer fishing is typically, doing it any way you prefer to do it. In June, our most effective way typically is bottom bouncing with some sort of leadered rig.
Netter?
Yeah, we might want the net for this one, Mike.
All right. Good start on this point.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Nice one. Ooh.
There we go.
That's a nice walleye. Didn't take long once we got here, did it?
Seems like they're butted up to these sand points today.
That's a nice walleye, Gabe. What is that, 20?
I'm guessing close, yep.
So as I said, it's reservoir fishing 101, and a big part of it this time of the year is a bottom bouncer. And a bottom bouncer is, a weight that we use a lot. It takes some kind of a snell, whether it be a straight snell, a slow death type of hook, a smile blade, a traditional spinner blade, but tipped a lot of times with a night crawler, moving fairly quickly, say from 0.8 to 1.2 miles an hour, covering water and looking for active bites. There's a good one. There we go.
Nice fish, Mike.
Thank you, sir. That is a nice fish. Lake Oahe walleye.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Strike King Lure Company, Lou's Fishing, and Hanna's Marine.
Oh boy. This will be a decent fish, Mike.
Yep. They're scrappy, aren't they?
Yeah, this shallow water's so fun. Oh, not even a good one.
Another one of the eating variety, though. So Gabe's got us all around a lot of eaters, and we're having a lot of fun. Good one. Yeah, no, he doesn't feel that good. Not bad, though.
Oh, I got one back here.
Go. How's yours?
About the same. Really angry.
Nice one. Good job, Gabe.
Thank you.
That's a double, huh?
Yes, sir.
Popped off.
Popped right out.
You know what causes that? That good luck, good clean living.
That's right.
God, they're fun, aren't they, in that shallow water?
Oh, they got nowhere to go.
Yep. Nowhere to go but sideways to
Sideways.
side. Hey folks, we're in the new G3 Angler 19 FS, and let's take a quick walkthrough. Starting in the back, in the splash well, we've now got dual covers on both sides of the splash well. The next thing, there's this extended casting deck. I love that. We fish multi-species and we spend a lot of time casting. So my partner in the back has this big casting deck. We've got a live well in the back, and let's move up and take a look at some of the features in the cockpit. So to start with, in the cockpit, we've got new captain's chairs, super comfortable. We've got a redesigned console on both sides. You've got cup holders, you've got a great glove box, and a cell phone charger as well. And as in the past, we've got a very, very spacious center rod locker, and of course, lots of storage in the casting deck. The new Angler 19 SF from G3. You're going to want to check out this boat at your local dealer. So we catch a nice mixture of, 15-inch fish, 17, get a couple fish over 20. But Gabe says to me, he says, Mike, if we want a chance at an Oahe giant, he said, we got to troll. And he said, we've caught, a bunch of eaters. Do we want to try that? And I was like, tell me about what a giant fish is. And Gabe said, well, we're talking 10 to 15 pound fish. I heard that, I'm all in. So we spent some time trolling, and what we're doing is we're using a unique pattern. We're using trolling rods with braided line and snap weights. We're running a variety of colors and different kinds of deep running crankbaits. We're targeting the old edge of the river channel in, say, 30 to 40 feet. And just staying on the move, going, about 2 miles an hour and going down that river channel. And we're getting bit once in a while. We haven't caught a giant, but we're getting bit. So we get a bite, and Gabe said, this is the one. I get the rod out of the rod holder, and I start to fight the fish, and I feel these big head shakes.
But when that rod is done shaking and you get that big hang where it's just straight down, the fish isn't moving, you see the small little head shake wobbles, you just kind of know that this is the one you come for. Yeah, it's a big one.
Gabe's really good at coaching, because when you get adrenaline going, when you know it's a big fish, sometimes you want to hurry. I take my time, we get the snap weight off, and eventually the fish comes to the net. Wow, check this out.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Yes, nice.
That's a dirty 30 easy.
Thank you, Gabe. That's my biggest walleye.
That's over 30, I'm guessing.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's high fives, it's hooting and hollering, and I'll be honest, I've never caught a walleye over 30 inches. This one's over 31 inches, and it weighs real close to 11 pounds. For me, it's a fish of a lifetime.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Starbright, Explore Alexandria Tourism, Superior Industries, Visit Pierre, South Dakota, Nelson Auto Center, and distinctive cabinet design.
So here it is, it's October. We're back at New Evarts Resort and we're a little bit early. The peak fall bite hasn't kicked in. We've had unseasonably warm weather. The water temperature is still around 60 degrees, which is really warm for late October. And we've got the backside of 2 days of big winds and the water's churned up. So the bite's not great, but for a chance at a 12, 13, 14 pounder, we're going after it. It's the first one of the day, so it's hard to tell. Just an eater. That's one to start the day with, huh? They get fat this time of year, don't they?
Beautiful Lake Oahe walleye.
Awesome. We get out, same pattern, river channel edges, sharp breaks, 30 to 40 feet. But what's really important is we're looking for the balls of gizzard shad or the herring, the bait. The bait drive the fish location. So Gabe, this is bigger than the last one. Oh, for sure. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a Lake Oahe walleye.
25 incher.
25 incher.
Yep.
That's a pretty nice fish. Yep. She's a nice fat Lake Oahe walleye. For sure. So what we're doing is we're trolling in the edge of the old river channel, correct?
Correct.
And trolling deep running crankbaits, 30 to 40 feet, covering some water, looking for bait.
Correct.
That's a key, right?
That is a big key on a walleye. Find the big schools of bait and you find the big walleyes.
Yep, let's get her back. Hey folks, here we are. It's the last television shoot of the season, and that means it's just about time to winterize and store our boats and outboards. And I use a Starbright product. It's their Startron stabilizer. I use it for 3 reasons. Number 1, it stabilizes my fuel. Number 2, it prevents moisture buildup. And lastly, it helps protect the internal components of my outboard. It's the stabilizer, Startron, a Starbright product. You're gonna want to check this out at your local retailer. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that fish. Nothing wrong with that fish. Look at there, boys.
Don't put that on film. I didn't want to spend 10 minutes digging out of the net, for an eater.
So Gabe, this is a pattern we were on when we were out here in June, but now we're back late October. The fish are fatter. Any other differences?
Not much, just the fish start to feel the water temperature going down and they know that winter's coming and they're starting to put on their winter fat, as you might say.
Yep.
Fishing the Midwest is presented by Discover Perm, Minnesota, New Evarts Resort, Cabotogama Lake, Pickerel Lake Lodge, Power Pole, Trailblazer.
Like right now.
Yeah, when he just don't reel against him.
Well, positive attitude, staying with it, and all of a sudden Gabe goes, fish on. So he's just staying there.
Yep, let him go. He'll get tired. They all look like big bites to start, but the key to knowing what you have is after all that shaking is over, the pressure, the weight, and how the fish is acting after that initial bite occurs.
Should I get more over here?
Yeah, if you can.
I think we got a big one. There's the weight. I think we got a big walleye.
Okay, now I'm gonna spin the boat. When the fish surfaced, I could see the 2 front hooks of the crankbait and the back hook just barely hooked in her. She didn't really float sideways, so I knew there was a chance she was probably gonna dive at least one more time. So it just made me real nervous. Ready, Mike?
Yep. Whoa! Yes, sir.
There's
the one we came for.
Got the job done. Mike did everything just right. Fish hit the net, and there was time to celebrate.
Oh my. Gabe.
Lake Oahe giant,
You
buddy.
betcha. Right there. We came back. We came back to New Evarts Resort, Lake Oahe, for one reason. And that's a shot at one of those. Oh, that's the new PB, I'm guessing.
That's a giant, Mike.
Yep.
That's a Lake Oahe giant right there, boys.
Oh my. People ask, why do you fish in October? Wow, look at that thing. That, folks, is a 31 3/4 inch walleye. It's 14.02 pounds on the scale, the portable scale that we have in the boat. Shatters my personal best in length, shatters it in weight. World-class walleye. New Evarts Resort, Lake Oahe. Wow. Boom shakalaka. Wow. Today we're catching these giant walleyes on big crankbaits. Later during the season, we're going to be catching big bass on big swim baits, specifically a new swim bait from Strike King called the Final Copy. It's a big bass catcher, and we're going to have some great action with that bait in an upcoming segment of Fishing the Midwest.
It's a big walleye. Basically gonna almost stop the boat.
Well, based on past experience, I think we got another big dog.
I'll see the leader.
17.
Just get ready for another big run when if she sees the boat. Okay, just make sure you can gain at that rate.
There's our run.
Okay.
You see her at all?
Yep. Right to me. Lift up. Just hooked in the top of the
Boom!
head.
Yes, sir. Woo! Another one.
She was hooked in the top of the head. That's why it was.
That's why it was just still
fighting
nice
so
fish, though.
funny. Oh yeah, still a dandy. Still a dandy.
That's a big walleye. So Gabe, I think this is a good fish to end on.
Yeah.
We have a 11-pound fish, a 14-pound fish, the 11-pounder from earlier this summer, several over 20s. This is another 26-incher. Man, you got it going on at New Evarts.
It's a place to be to catch big walleyes.
It is, isn't it? And right now is kind of that peak for the big fish. But during this fall run, you catch numbers of good fish too, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get this girl back. And thanks again for a great time, man.
You bet.
It's been fun.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. World-class giant walleyes, New Evarts Resort. If you want to catch a personal best, you owe it to yourself to make a trip to New Evarts Resort. For me, well, it's kind of a culmination of a long career spent chasing walleyes on the water. Never in my career had I put a fish over 10 pounds or one over 14 pounds, obviously, in the boat. This year it happened. I'm really blessed to do what I do, travel to the places that we travel to, and fish with the people that we fish with. Hey, from all of us at Fishing the Midwest, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again next time. And as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.